Hello everyone. So welcome to the class. Welcome to Vedantu JEE English. I'm Diksha Kaushal, your chemistry master teacher. So everybody do let me know in the chat box if I'm clearly visible and audible to you. So guys, I'll be picking up 45 questions, easy kill questions because it is going to take very less time. First thing is it's chemistry, and there will be questions that you will be solving within seconds, right? Okay, so everybody do. And my voice, I know you must be feeling that ma'am's energy is very low and all. I have fever at this point, and that's why the energy is little low, and I'm trying my best to be as much as energetic as possible, right? But still, yes. Okay, yes everybody. After this you will have share sir's class, right? I think Namrata ma'am won't be taking because she's not well today. Yeah, first time you have seen me with this winter outfits with cap and all, right? So my health is okay. Like just now I just took like good rest for 1 2 hours, so it is fine now. You can see it from the voice, you know. Okay, chalo. Now let's start. Okay, let's start the class. Let's start the class, everybody. These questions that I am going to take up, I'm going to take up 45 questions here, and you will see, you will be able to solve these questions within seconds, right? Okay, some might take 40 50 seconds, or some of them you will solve it within 3 4 seconds as well, right? Yes, chalo. Okay. Yeah, I'll take proper sleep after your, J. After J, I'll take proper rest. Tomorrow is my marathon, and I have no idea how I will take it. I don't know. I'm just leave it to the God. I have no idea how I will stand for 3 4 hours or 5 6 hours. But I really want to take it because I know how important it is for you. After that, I'll take rest. है ना? Chalo. Let's start. Let's start. And most of it, around out of these 45 questions, you will see around 40 questions will be pyqs. Some of them are not pyqs, right? Most of it is pyqs only. So let's start with the first question here. That is JEE Mains 2023 question, that is based on maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a shell with n is equals to 4. So they are asking you maximum number of electrons. So whenever we talk about number of orbitals in a shell, in a shell, that is n square. Now number of electrons, because in one orbital you have 2 electrons, so in a shell will be 2n square. So that will be 2, n is 4 square, that is 4 for 16, 16 to 32. So answer will be 2 is the correct answer here. Can you see latest question it is? So it's not like these kind of question will not be there. These are your latest PYQ only. I have not made this question myself. These are your PYQs. They have asked you these questions. Okay. So next is a certain orbital with no angular momentum, no angular nodes, and 2 radial nodes. The orbital is what? See, for here, number of, you should know the formula of, number of radial nodes. How do you calculate number of radial nodes? That is n minus L minus 1. Number of angular node is what? It is L. And total nodes is what? Total nodes is n minus 1. Okay. So if I say angular node, no angular node means L is equals to 0 here. And L is 0 for S orbital. We know that 0, 1, 2, 3, S, P, D, F. So L is equals to 0 means it is S orbital, right? Then 2 radial nodes means S orbital means these two are eliminated. 2 radial node means n minus L minus 1 is equals to 2. So n minus 0 minus 1 is equals to, so n is equals to 2 plus 1, that is 3. So answer is going to be 3s is the correct answer. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Yes, ma'am. Option B for IIT Bombay, absolutely correct. Okay. Next question on your screen, we have 2025 question. Can you see this over here? It is based on Bohr angular Bohr model, where they can ask you question on radius, they can ask you question on velocity. In JEE 2025, they have asked you this question where it might see that you, oh my god, ma'am, a lot of calculation and all is required, but does not require. I'll tell you how. Right? According to Bohr model of hydrogen, hydrogen means Z is equals to 1. So I can say Rn is directly proportional to n square. If I'm talking about hydrogen atom. Now they are saying radius of third orbit is 9 times in first orbit. So radius of third orbit. Third orbit, this n defines the orbit number, right? So if I say radius for third orbit, 3 square is 9 and this is 1 square is 1. So this is obviously 9 times. Okay? This is 9 times of this, so this is the correct answer. This is the correct statement. They are asking you incorrect statement here. The radius of 8th orbit is 4 times. So 8th orbit means 8 square, that is 64. 4 square means 16. So is it 4 times? Definitely. 16 into 4 is 64. So that is also correct. Radius of 6th orbit is 3 times. So 6th orbit means 6, 6, 36. Right? 4 square is 16. Right? This is 6 square. This is 4 square. So can you say that it is 3 times? 16 into 3 is not 36. Right? 16 into 3 is not 36. So this is the incorrect statement. Radius of 4th orbit, 4 square is 16 and 2 square is 4. So this is obviously 4 times, right? 4 into 4 is 16. So this is 4 times. This is also correct. So the incorrect statement out of this is third. So option will be 3 is the correct answer here. Okay? Understood? Tell me. Is that clear? That works for all of you or not? Tell me everyone, right? Next question. That is JEE 2019 question. It says, which one of the following equilibrium Kp is not equals to Kc? For this, you must know the relation of Kp and Kc. So we know that Kp is equals to Kc RT raised to power delta n. So if they are asking Kp is not equals to Kc, that means delta Ng should not be equals to 0. If delta Ng is equals to 0, then according to this equation, Kp is equals to Kc RT raised to power 0. That anything raised to power 0 is 1 only. Kp will become equals to Kc. Hai na? So that means you require something where delta Ng is not equals to 0, simple. Right? So gaseous you calculate. This is 2 minus 1. This is delta Ng is 1. So it is not equals to 0. So this is the correct answer. Let's see this. 2 minus 2, here delta Ng is 0. This is 2 minus 2, again delta Ng is 0. This is 1, 2 and 2. So again delta Ng is 0. So answer will be A is the correct answer. See, I am explaining you, that's why I am taking time. Otherwise, if I am solving it, it will take less time. Isn't it? Yes. A for my name. Yes, Aditya. Very good. Shivas, Harish, Rohit, Sanchit, Unknown, Lois, Senu, Vidya. Yes. Okay? So these are your PYQs. I am not making them up. Right? Next question is JEE 2023 question. Let's see what is there. Question number 5 is, which of the following equation, right? They're asking which of the following equation is given to you. Number of factors which will increase the yield of this may seem difficult, but it's such an easy question. They are saying number of factors which will increase the yield of SO3. SO3 yield increase mean I need forward reaction, right? For forward reaction, if I see this is exothermic. For exothermic, temperature is inversely proportional to K. If I want to have forward direction, that means I want to increase the equilibrium constant. That means temperature should lower, right? So I need to, increasing temperature is not correct. I should increase, if increasing temperature is not correct, I should decrease the temperature. Temperature should decrease. For pressure, it will always go in that side where number of moles are less. Okay? So here number of moles are 2, here number of moles are 3. So if I increase the pressure, pressure is inversely proportional to moles. So if you increase the pressure, it will go in that direction where number of moles are less. So if you increase the pressure, it will go in forward direction because here number of moles are less. So this is absolutely correct. Adding more SO2. When you add SO2, it will try to do opposite. It will try to decrease SO2, and that is why it will go in the forward direction. This is also correct. Then adding more O2, when you add O2, it will increase and we will try to decrease this concentration by moving it to the forward direction. This is also correct. है ना? Then addition of catalyst. Catalyst does not affect equilibrium, right? So this is wrong. So answer will be B, C, D. And they are asking number of factors. What are the number of factors? 3 factors are there. And what are these 3 factors? B, C, D. So this is your JEE 2023 question. No, catalyst won't help. Absolutely correct. Catalyst will have no catalyst will have no role here only, right? Okay. So answer is 3 is the correct answer. Let's see next question. That is JEE 2019 question, everyone. Let's see that. The question says, if solubility product of zirconium PO44 is denoted by KSP, its molar solubility is denoted by S. Then what will be the following relation between S and this? See, this question has been asked in 2025 as well. So how do you write it? Firstly, you write the salt, right? PO4, this is 4. Then you divide it. Zirconium will have 4 positive here, right? Because here you have 4. And PO4 will have 3 negative. Zirconium will have 3 number of zirconium because it is thrice. This will have 4 number of PO4 negative, 3 negative. So total, this is stoichiometry, this is stoichiometry. So KSP will be equals to 3 cube 4, stoichiometry raised to power stoichiometry, stoichiometry raised to power stoichiometry, and then solubility raised to power 4 plus 3, addition of stoichiometry, right? So now I will solve this, don't worry. 3 cube, this is 4 raised to power 4, this is S7. Firstly, here it is 1 by 6, here it is 1 by 9, so these two are eliminated. Either it can be 1 by 7 will be there, na? Solubility will be, if I write KSP is equals to something raised to power 7. Solubility will be KSP raised to power 1 by 7. So these two will be the answer. Now, do I need to solve this thoroughly? No. I just need to check whether last digit is 6 or 2. So if I say 3 into 3 into 3, okay? 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. It is 7 is the last digit. 4 into 4 is 16. And 4 into 4 is 16, right? And 6, 36, 6 is the last digit. 7, 5, 35, 7, 6, 42, right? So 2 is the last digit here. 6 should not be the last digit. And that is the reason B will be the correct answer here. You don't need to do full calculation here, okay? By this also you can solve this, right? Okay, tell me. B is the correct answer. Yes, everybody understood now? If they have given you 2 on both, last digit 2 in both, then you have to solve this. Then also you can get this much small value will not be there. It would be a bigger value, right? Okay? Hmm. Next is this question from chemical kinetics. If you see this question from chemical kinetics, that is statement 1 is this is valid for first order reaction. So what is exactly first order reaction? Kt is equals to 2.303 log of initial concentration, that is given to be R naught by RT. They are asking you the T half is nothing but it is directly proportional to A naught raised to power, or you can say initial concentration raised to power 1 minus N. So for a first order reaction, when N is equals to 1, T half is directly proportional to R naught 1 minus 1, that is nothing but 0. So R naught raised to power 0, that is nothing but 1. So I can say T half is independent of the initial concentration, and that is the graph that we have drawn, that is true. Right? And also one more thing you should know, that T half is equals to 0.693 divided by K. It is not dependent upon the initial concentration. So it's a straight line graph parallel to initial concentration. Now, what about this one? Let's see. They are saying the graph, the slope on the y-axis you have this, and on the x-axis you have this. So what you will say? This will be Kt by 2.303, and this is log of R by R naught. R by R naught is reverse of this. So when you do the reverse, you will have minus here log of RT by R naught. Whenever you do inverse of what is there in the log, there will be minus in the front. That minus will come here, right? That minus will come here. Now see, this is the slope. When you compare this, y is equals to, this is m, this is x. Okay, y is equals to mx plus c. Intercept is 0, that's why it is starting from 0, right? Slope is minus k by 2.303. Here they have given plus positive slope. So this is absolutely a false answer. So we can say statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false here. Right? Okay? Done? Beta, please don't irritate me by asking duration again and again. 45 question, how much time it will take? It that much time it will be there. Right? Okay? Next is JEE Mains 2025 question, that is based on thermodynamics. Let's see. A liquid, when kept inside a thermally insulated closed vessel, was mechanically stirred from outside. When you're mechanically stirring it, what will be the correct option for the following thermodynamic parameter? Tell me, guys, what you think will be the correct answer here. Tell me, everyone, what you think will be the correct answer here. B will be the correct answer. Okay. See, firstly, so they are saying thermally insulated closed vessel. Okay. Okay. And from the first law of thermodynamics, you have to conclude this. Right? Tell me. Ma'am, please. Okay. B, you are saying absolutely correct. B is the correct option. C. Firstly, they are saying it is thermally insulated material. That means Q is equals to 0. Right? Then we say if heat is 0, heat change is 0 here. But what we will be doing, at least will be when we are stirring it mechanically. So some temperature is being increased here, right? So when temperature increases, right, because we are stirring it, heat will be produced. Simple thing is, when you are doing work on the system, right, work will be positive or negative, just tell me that. When work is done on the system, you are doing the work now. So in that case, work will be positive, right? And we also know delta U is equals to Q plus W. If heat is 0, then delta U is equals to W. If W is greater than 0, then delta U will also be greater than 0. So answer will be B is the correct answer here. Okay, no calculation, nothing like that is here. Right? Okay. Beta, around maybe chemistry will end by like 9:30 types, right? And physics, I think 1 hour it will take for physics, right? Okay, I think like 10:30 or 11 something maximum, right? For an independent process, again a very very important question that is based on delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S, right? Now, in this case, what they are saying number of non-spontaneous. Non-spontaneous means delta G has to be positive. So, if I say this is negative, okay, and this is negative, this is also negative, this is also negative. So, it will become minus of delta H plus of T delta S. Okay. Here it is a question mark, you can solve it. Okay, so we will solve it. So what we will do, okay, one by one we'll solve it. Delta H minus T delta S, temperature is given to be 300, so it will be minus 25 minus 300, this is minus 80. So obviously this term will be greater, that is why overall it is going to be a positive. Okay, so overall it will be positive. So you don't even need to calculate this. You can simply say if this is negative in the first case, if I say that this is negative, this is also negative. In that case, delta H has to be, if delta S is greater than delta H, then it will be positive overall, right? Then if I say this is negative, and this is positive, then always it is going to be spontaneous. There is no chance of non-spontaneous, because always it is overall delta G will be less than 0 always. If you see negative and negative here, it will become minus of this, minus of T this, so always it is going to be negative. So it means delta G will always be negative, so always it is spontaneous. What about this one? If it is positive and this is negative, it will become delta H minus plus of T. So in all the cases, whether temperature is high, low, it will always be non-spontaneous. That means it will always be positive. What about the last one? If I say both of them are positive, in that case, delta H minus T delta S. In that case, if you want to have positive, delta H has to be greater. It is comparable. If I put this here, this is 22 minus, this is 300 multiplied by 20. So this is obviously less, this is greater. So overall it will be negative. So it will be spontaneous. So answer will be 2 is the correct answer here. Okay? Done? Oh, kilojoule I missed. हाँ, kilojoule I missed यार. You are right. Oops. Then I'll have to do it again. Okay, this one and this one I'll have to do again. Because in these two cases, so here it always will be negative. Here it will be positive always. In the first case, see, minus of 25,100,000. This will be minus of minus 80, and this is 300. So it will be something 24. It will be negative only overall, na? Because this value will be smaller. So it will be overall negative. You are right. What about this one? This is 22,000 minus 20 into 3. So 3 into C is 60. 60,000, and this is 22,000. So 60,000 is obviously greater. So answer will be 1. Is it? Wait a minute. Let me see. Why the answer is 2 then? 22,000, this is 20. अच्छा, this is 6,000 ना? Oh, 60. My cold is in my head. ठीक है? 22,000, this is 6,000. So obviously this will be positive. So answer is same that we calculated, but obviously this will change here. ठीक है? So very good point that I missed kilojoule. है ना? हाँ. Done? Tell me. Tell me. Yes. Okay. Next question is, which of the following relations are correct? JEE 2023 question it is. Which of the following relations are correct? Which of the following relations are correct, everyone? See, delta U is equals to Q plus W. That is okay. Huh. Delta U is equals to Q plus W. W is minus P delta V. So tell me which of the following relations are correct. It may seem this is correct. Delta U is equals to Q minus P delta V, because W is minus, this should be minus here. So this is incorrect. Delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S, that is correct. This is correct, Q reversible by T, and this should be positive here. It will be delta H equals to delta U plus delta NGRT. ठीक है? So answer will be B and C are only the correct option here. ठीक है? D and A are incorrect one. So answer will be B and C. That means B is the correct answer overall, right? Okay. Next question, guys. Let's see that. Next question, everyone. Let's see that. Everybody. Tell me. The electron affinities of halogens are what? The electron affinities of halogen atom, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, the higher the value of Cl as compared to that of fluorine is due to what? Now see, what we know, electron affinity of fluorine should be, means to gain the electron should be maximum, then chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. Because down the group, if size is increasing, then electron affinity is inversely proportional to size. So it should decrease here. But in reality, chlorine is greater than fluorine. Why? Because fluorine has very small size. That is why fluorine with 3 lone pair will have electron-electron repulsion. It does not have the capacity to gain more electron. That is the reason smaller electron activity, more vacant, higher atomic, no. So you can say weaker electron-electron repulsion. That is the reason there it can gain the electron. In fluorine, you have more electron-electron repulsions. That is why you can't gain the electron. Right? Okay? ठीक है ना? That is why this is not the correct order. Right? Acha. Next question is, this question is, the degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte of Ex By that gives X of A raised to power Y positive, Y of B raised to power X negative. Now they are saying that what will the value of degree of dissociation? Degree of dissociation is I minus 1, N minus 1. So I minus 1 will stay as it is, and number of ions will be X plus Y. So it is X plus Y minus 1. It may seem it's a very difficult question, it's a very easy one. Directly put the formula and you will get your answer here. Right? Okay? Oxidation state and covalency of sulfur in the sulfur molecule is what? See, how do we define this? Let's see that. Okay. See, sulfur molecule is actually a crown shaped molecule. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crown, it will be like more crown here. Right, total 8 will be there. Crown shaped molecule, na? Wait. Crown shaped it will be. वैसे तो you don't need to know what kind of crown shape it is. ठीक है. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your crown shaped molecule. So each atom is linked to two atoms. That means covalency is 2. Now, because it's a neutral molecule, that is why oxidation state will be 0. So oxidation state is 0 and covalency is 2. So answer will be B is the correct answer here. Students usually mark that covalency is 8. No, atomicity is 8. 8 molecules are joined, but to one molecules only two molecules atoms are attached. So answer will be B is the correct answer here. Next is, guys, the coordination number and oxidation number of central metal ion in the complex is what? So see, they have given you this complex here. See, if I see oxidation state, it is x plus 0 is equals to plus 2. That is the oxidation number. So these two are already eliminated. Coordination number, En has two sides. So 2En will have 4 donating sides. So answer will be coordination number is 4, oxidation number is 2. Answer is D is the correct answer here. Tell me. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Okay now? Tell me. Done? Huh. Next is 15 question, that is it's based on preparation. So black color ore, there is a black color ore and that ore will be MnO2. MnO2 is black color ore, that is the ore of pyrolusite. In reaction with KOH and air, it will give you a manganate ion, that is KMN, K2MnO4. Okay? Then when we acidify it, it is going to give you manganate ion, that is KMnO4. So now saying that X can't be MnO2, that is incorrect. Y can be MnO4, KMnO4, no, it is K2MnO4. Z can be K2MnO4, Z is KMnO4. So X is MnO2, Y is K2MnO4, so answer will be D is the correct answer here. Okay? Got it? Tell me. Next is, which of the following has been arranged in order of decreasing freezing point? Decreasing freezing point. Yes, everyone. Decreasing freezing point. So what you will have to do is, you just have to solve the value throughout here. 0.05. KNO2 has 2. KNO3 has Van Hoff factor 2. BaCl2 has 3. This has 3. And you have sucrose has 1. And CuSO4 again has 2. Okay? So now what we'll do, we'll just multiply this with the molarity. This is 0.05. This is 0.04. That is 0.14. And this is 0.075. And solve this and you will get your answer. Okay? Tell me. Understood, everyone? Solve this and you will get your answer. If you see this over here, the answer that you will get will be higher is I into C, higher will be the value of delta TF, lower will be this. I explained you in one more class that TF is direct inversely proportional to I into molality into KF, but boiling point is directly proportional to I into molality into KB. Okay? So more is this. Now in this case, molality and molarity are same thing only. Here we are assuming them to be same. Kf is constant. So I am saying that Tf is inversely proportional to I into molality. Okay? So what I'll choose, I'll just solve the values here that I told you before. You will do the calculation. Now in this case, more is the value, less will be the value of TF. So now here, accordingly, you can see 0.1 KNO3 has maximum value here. This is 0.12, this is 0.1, this is 0.14, this is 0.15. So this I can say has maximum, that is why it will have minimum value of TF. ठीक है, this is accordingly CuSO4 ना, then you will have sucrose, then you will have BaCl2, then you will have KNO3. So this is for I into molality. So this Kf will be opposite of that, CuSO4, sucrose, then BaCl2, then you have KNO3. Okay, got it? Tell me. Acha. Reaction of propanamide with Br2KOH produces what? Tell me. Reaction of propanamide with Br2KOH what? Propanamide. This is this thing. Now, what will happen? CO will vanish. So you will have CH3, CH2, NH2. You will have ethanamine as the answer. So answer will be ethylamine, right? Ma'am, why inverse? Beta, this I told you in the last class as well. Because delta TF is equals to TF naught minus TF is equals to I into M into KF. Balki this is TF minus TB naught is equals to I into M into this. So when this part is increased, this part will decrease because this is a constant. If I say this is a constant, when this is increasing, this is decreasing. If this is a constant, when this is increasing, this is increasing. Right? Okay? Understood? Ha. This is Hoffman bromamide degradation. Chalo. Next question, let's see. This question says that the correct decreasing order of spin only magnetic moment values of Cu positive, Cu2 positive and Cr2 positive and Cr3 positive is what? See, Cu is what? Cu is, it's a very free number. Definitely a question will be there with the magnetic moment calculation. So copper is what? 4s1, 3d10. You must know the electronic configuration of 3d. Very important. Chromium is what? 4s1, 3d5. Okay. Copper positive will be 3d10. Copper 2 positive will be 3d9. Chromium 2 positive will be 2 electrons you take out. It will be, it is 5 na here. It is 5. Okay, 3d4. Chromium 3 positive will be 3d3. So number of unpaired electron here are 0. Here you have 1 unpaired. Here you have 4 and here you have 3. Tomorrow it's 1 p.m. guys. Okay? Huh. So sorry for those who are wearing headphones. Sneezing is not under my control, guys. Okay? Huh. So this is Cu positive that has a 0 magnetic moment minimum. Then you have Cu2 positive. Then you have Cr3 positive. Maximum is for Cr2 positive. Answer will be C is the correct answer here. Okay? Okay, it's a very simple question. See, next is JEE Mains 2025 question. Let's talk about this. Let's do this question, everyone. Yes, it will be at 1 p.m. Okay, it will be 1 p.m. I'll just change the time to 1 p.m. Okay, yes. What is the correct IUPAC name of the following? See, first thing is you should know which one is this is functional group, this is functional group, this is functional group. This has highest priority. This is in polyfunctional groups. This has highest priority. So here answer is going to be what? In this case, answer is going to remain what? Answer will be COH, that is your benzoic acid. Benzoic acid, all of them has benzoic acid. So the numbering will start from there. Here it will be nitro, here it will be hydroxo, here it will be bromo. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you will have 3 bromo, 2 hydroxy and 5 nitro. So B, H and N. Alphabetically also it is correct. So answer will be A is the correct answer. Okay, 2025 it is. 2025 question it is. Can you see why these easy questions? I have not made these questions, guys. These are in your PYQs, right? So that's why this session is for, to let you know that there are your easy questions, and I'm not picking up 10 years, I'm just picking up 1-2 years back questions, right? So you can see in every exam there are easy questions as well, right? So you need, if you're not scoring from easy questions, you're doing a big mistake, right? I'll give you a video of paper attempting strategy as well. On Monday it will be uploaded. It's a very beautiful strategy, right, that you will apply. Okay. Now JEE 2025, such an easy question, guys. That is 3,3-dimethyl. Hex means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 1 you have ene, right? On 1, 2, 3, 4 you have ine, right? You have 3,3-dimethyl 1, and this is another, right? This is double bond. This is CH2, right? Wait a minute. This is CH2. This is CH. Okay? This is CH. This is again CH. This is CH3. Now they are saying how many sp3, sp2. sp3 means 4 sigma, 3 sigma. This means 2 sigma. So this is sp3, sp3, sp3. Okay? This is also sp3. This is sp. This is sp. This is this is sp2. Double bond means sp2, means 3 bond, 3 sigma. Triple bond means sp. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 sp3. Okay? 4 sp3, 2 sp2, 2 sp. Okay? So answer is going to be A is the correct answer. Such a simple question, isn't it? Tell me, 2025. I mean, how? But it was there, right? Okay. Next is 2022 question. By just knowing the definitions and all, you will be able to solve it, right? Firstly, if I talk about this compound here, right, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 pi electrons. This is involved in hybridization. This is involved in pi electrons. So it will be 6 pi electrons. So it is aromatic. So this is going to be aromatic compound. So D is 2. D is 2 here. D is 2 here. So these two are eliminated here. Okay? Now, even if you're able to solve only A, then it will work. A is a non-planar, heterocyclic. Is it planar? No. This is sp3, this is sp3, this is sp3. Means it is non-planar, and heterocyclic means when in place of carbon you have some other element. Right? That is non-planar heterocyclic. So it will be A is 3. So answer is C is the correct answer. Still, what about B? B is a spiro compound if you see. This is a, nahi. Wait a minute. Spiro compound is C. C is a spiro compound. Only one carbon atom is common. Bicyclo, more than one carbon atoms are common. So this is bicyclo compound. Okay. So answer will be what? C is the correct answer. Can you see? Can you identify? Such an easy questions. Now It's a very easy question again, but this you won't be able to do if you have not done enough, like, if you've never gone. These topics that today I'm picking up, they don't require multiple revision. Just one revision and you're good to go. Right? They don't require so much practice is not required here. Okay? So annulenes they are talking about. Always remember 8 annulene, 10 annulene, and 12 annulene are non-aromatic. This is non-aromatic because of tub-like structure. This is non-aromatic because of angle strain. Okay. So 6 aniline is aromatic because it has 6 pi electrons. Rest of the annulenes will be either aromatic or anti-aromatic. So this is aromatic in nature. What about 8 annuline? This is non-aromatic. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is also non-aromatic. They are asking you 8 aniline are respectively aromatic. Okay, 6 is aromatic. 8 is non-aromatic and 10 is also aromatic. This is false. 10 is non-aromatic because of angle strain. Okay? R is true, A is false. Very good, Ritesh. Very good. Very good, totally. Rohit, Sanchit. Very good. Awesome. Sai. Yes. Yes. So, why not 10? Because see, angle strain will be there now, so they will go out of plane. They will not be planar, right? So, answer planarity is one of the requirement of aromatic system. Yes, that is true. It should be planar, it should be cyclic, it should be complete conjugation, isn't it? So, answer should be A is correct and R is not correct. I have written. A is not correct, but R is correct. Okay. Next question on your screen, bacha, we have JEE 2022 question. Which of the following compound is not aromatic? Not aromatic, they are talking about non-aromatic or anti-aromatic. Both are not aromatic. They are not saying which of the following is non-aromatic. They are saying not aromatic. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 pi electrons, it is aromatic. This is non-aromatic because it is 10 aniline, angle strain, non-aromatic. This is 2 pi electrons, so this will be aromatic in nature. 4n pi rule is applied here. This is definitely aromatic. Okay, complete conjugation, cyclic planarity, है ना? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pi electrons. So it is aromatic, right? So this one, C will be the correct answer here. And I can see you guys solving it fast. Very good. Acha, tell me next one. Different stereoisomers are possible for now. This is from isomerism. Let's see this question. Yes. Some of them are because I have not picked all of them from that because I wanted latest questions. So some of them I have picked from there as well, right? Because they are your latest question only I picked there, right? So how many different stereoisomers are possible for the given molecule? See, always remember calculation of stereoisomer will be 2 raised to power n for an unsymmetrical system. Okay, so this is chiral center and this is a geometrical center. Geometrical isomerism will be when you have 1 and 2 are different. When on same carbon you should have different attachment of different groups. So here you have one hydrogen and one one hydrogen and one methyl. So this is definitely geometrical isomer. So n will be equals to chiral 1 plus 1 geometrical, that is 2. It will be 2 raised to power 2, that is 4. So answer will be D is the correct answer here. Okay? Okay. Done. Achha, next is which of the following pair are epimers? Which of the following pairs are epimers? Epimers means that differentiate in one chiral center. So mannose and glucose are epimer, right? Glucose and fructose, fructose and galactose. ठीक है? So we can say mannose and glucose are epimer of each other. ठीक है? Okay? Done? Tell me. They differentiate in only one chiral carbon should be different here. Okay? Only one, that is there in A. So mannose and glucose are different and they are C2 epimers of each other. Okay? So answer will be A is the correct answer. Okay, next is fructose is an example of which? 2021. So fructose has ketone, it has 6 carbons, so it will be ketose. It is an example of ketose, isn't it? Tell me. It is an example of ketohexose. Next, very important question based on glycosidic linkages, right? So if you see glycosidic linkages, sucrose, that has one alpha D and beta D alpha D and beta D. So it will be 2. So A is 2 here. So answer we already know D is the answer. So you're solving within seconds, right? So lactose, if you see, one is galactose and one is glucose. So it will be first, yes. Maltose has both alpha D and, sorry, not here. Alpha D and alpha D. So maltose is 3. So answer will be D is the correct answer. Okay. Next is sugar moiety in DNA and RNA molecules respectively are what? Paresh Grewal is asking, Paresha Grevat is asking any single girl here. No beta, there is no single girl here. Everyone is committed to their college. Everyone is committed to their studies. No one is single like you. Right? We are committed to our dreams. Don't worry. Right? My students are already very much committed to their dreams. Right? So you better find these single people somewhere else. Better on gaming apps or something. Right? So, sugar moiety in DNA, RNA molecules respectively are what? Right? So DNA and RNA, DNA has deoxy and RNA has simple ribose and both is beta deoxyribose. Deoxyribose, this is beta D ribose. So answer will be B is the correct answer. Okay, and one more question they ask you. In DNA, like you have A, T, G and C. AT has 2 hydrogen bonds, G and C has 3 hydrogen bonds. RNA, you don't have thymine, you have uracil. Everything else is same. Right? ठीक है जी, nicely said ma'am. Yeah, these students, sometimes I feel like what they, not students, maybe some 50-60-year-old uncle is there. You never know, right? The standard enthalpy and standard entropy of decomposition of N2 to this are this and this. The standard free energy change for this reaction is what? Okay. So standard enthalpy is given to you. Standard entropy means delta H is given and delta S is given. Okay. 2. Now it's a combination. The standard free energy change. That means delta G they are asking you. Delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S. Okay. So just put the values. Delta H is given to you 55 kilojoules, so you will write 55000 minus temperature is 25, that is 298. Delta S is 175. Solve this, you will get your answer of delta G here, right? Okay, again JEE Mains 2025 question, Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, right? Very good. Bit of 45 question because now these questions are very simple. Okay, I was like, okay, if I have time I can give you more questions, because chemistry though, if I talk about easy questions, they become so easy that it hardly takes some time. Now physics though, still easy question will also, you will take some time to solve physics easy question as well, but here though it's super duper easy. अच्छा, 2023 question, total number of intensive properties from the following. They are asking you total number of intensive properties. ठीक है? In means independent. Just remember, independent of mass. ठीक है? So tell me how many total intrinsic property you have here. How many total intrinsic properties you have here? Yes, everybody, tell me. Density is equals to mass by volume. Mass is extensive. Volume is also extensive. Density will become intensive, na? है ना? Mass is independent. Wait a minute. Mass is independent of mass. Wait a minute. Independent of mass. You have heat capacity. Heat capacity, it depends upon mass. Molar heat capacity is independent. ठीक है? Then mole and mass. In mole also you define these many mass. है ना? Mole also, in 1 mole तो there is a fixed mass. है ना? Molar mass also you have a fixed mass. E naught cell volume is equals to intensive, density is equals to mass by volume, intensive, right? E naught cell gives free energy change. Wait a minute, guys. Beta sugar moiety means carbohydrates. Wait a minute. Uh, hmm. Uh, mm, mm, mm. हाँ, molar mass है ना, molar mass was intensive, that depend upon this thing, molarity, number of moles by volume. ठीक है? Volume is extensive, extensive by extensive is equals to intensive. ठीक है? So mass is extensive, volume is extensive. ठीक है? If I say intensive is equals to extensive by extensive, then molarity is also equals to number of moles by volume. This is extensive, this is extensive. So this will become intensive. ठीक है? So this is also intensive, and E naught cell is also intensive, right? Because this is also independent of the mass that you have taken. It only depends upon the electrode potential of cathode minus anode. ठीक है? Volume is extensive, density is intensive, mass is extensive, moles is extensive. I'll just write here, moles is extensive, volume is extensive, right? Gives free energy change is extensive. Okay, it depends upon how much is the mass. Okay, okay. So answer will be 4 is the correct answer here. Okay, ji. Now next question is, which of the following is the correct equation to show change in molar conductivity with respect to concentration of weak electrolyte? ठीक है, which of the following equation will show? This is very interesting question. ठीक है? For this though, you just need to know what is the equation and you'll be able to solve it. Just learn the equation and that's it. Okay, what is the equation? That is molar conductivity square into concentration minus Ka into infinite molar conductivity square plus Ka into molar conductivity at concentration C multiplied by infinite molar conductivity. D is the correct answer. ठीक है, this तो you learn as it is, right? Okay, done. Next is, that was not a easy one, but that was, if you know and it is being repeated, then you will be able to solve it. Half life of zero order reaction is 1 hour. When the initial concentration of reactant is this, the time required to decrease the concentration of A from this to this is what? See, here it's a numerical based question, but you can directly put it. Half life of zero order reaction A2 products is 1 hour. Okay, half life of zero order reaction, right, is 1 hour. If half life is given to be 1 hour, right, then K is equals to 0.693 by 1 hour. That is K is equals to 0.693. Okay, 693 per hour. That is your K. Then they are saying the time required to decrease the concentration of this to this. So T is equals to 2.303 divided by 0.693. ठीक है, this is log of initial concentration is 0.5, final concentration is 0.25. ठीक है, that will be 2 of this. You solve this and you will get your answer, right? Everybody solve this and you will get your answer here, right? Wait a minute, is this for first? Array, zero order reaction it is. I am solving it for first order reaction, my bad. I don't know why I solved it for first order reaction. It was for zero order reaction. Zero order reaction has a different formula. It is 2A0 by K. Okay, so we'll solve it like that. A0 by 2K. I think my brain is, I'm fever again. Fever is happening with, you know, that is the reason, huh? Okay. Half life is equals to A0 by 2K, right? We'll put the value here, right? You can put it in hour as well, because here the answer is given in minutes and hour both. You can solve it either way. Okay, chalo, they have solved it in minutes, so you'll solve it. Then you will put it in this formula where initial concentration is given, that is 0.5, right? Isn't it? Final concentration is 0.25. Final is 0.25. So we'll put the value here, right? We'll put the value of K and you will get your answer here, right? Okay? ठीक है जी? चलो. Next is, identify the mixture shows positive deviation. Which mixture will show positive deviation? Let me see how many of you will be able to answer this question here. How many of you will be able to answer this question, right? Huh. So positive deviation means interaction should decrease. Interaction will be decreased when you add when a solvent where mu is 0, right, where it's a non-polar solvent. So in acetone, when you add a non-polar solvent, interaction decreases. In all the other cases, interaction is increasing. Here hydrogen bonding increases. Here also chlorine is electronegative, so van der Waals forces will be more effective here, right? Here also you have added a polar solvent. You are adding polar solvent here. Polar solvent will decrease, will increase the interaction. Here it will decrease, so answer will be A is the correct answer here, right? Then, which of the following binary mixtures show minimum boiling azeotrope? Tell me. Acha, we know that vapor pressure is inversely proportional to boiling point. If I am saying minimum boiling azeotrope, if boiling point should decrease, then vapor pressure should increase. Vapor pressure increases in case of positive deviation. In case of positive deviation, interaction should increase or decrease? Tell me. Interaction should increase or decrease? Oh, chalo. Beta, don't spam na. Why do you want to get blocked? Okay, chalo. Where the interaction is, see, minimum boiling azeotrope means I need more vapor pressure. More vapor pressure is there for positive deviation. Positive deviation means interaction will decrease. Okay? Interaction decreases in which case? Interaction decreases in which case? Huh. Phenol and aniline, here interactions will decrease. So answer will be B is the correct answer here. Okay, so based on examples of azeotropes and positive negative deviation also they can ask you the questions, right? Okay, beta acetone is not non-polar. CS2 is non-polar. Acetone is polar. CS2. CS2. है ना? Polarity cancel ना? Okay. 2025 question. Let's see if you can solve this or not. Let's see if you can solve this or not. Wait a minute. Let me just ask Shreya sir. Right. Uh, nahi, there is no buffering. I was just asking Shreya sir. I have just texted him. Right. So tell me. Huh. How many statements? Tell me, everyone. Just tell me the statements, okay? So, identify the correct statement. Arrhenius equation holds true only for elementary homogeneous reaction. Okay, the unit of A is same as that of K in Arrhenius equation. K is equals to A e raised to power minus EA by RT. ठीक है? So if I see activation energy and RT will have same, so this will be equal. So I can say Arrhenius A and K will have equal units. That's true. At a given temperature, low activation energy means fast reaction. Yes. ठीक है? A and this are used in Arrhenius equation depend upon the temperature. A does not depend. ठीक है? Then if EA is greater than activation than RT, then A and EA become independent. है. EA is greater than RT. If EA is activation energy is greater than that, then A and EA becomes interdependent. No, okay, there is no such rule like that. So we can say A is not correct, E is not correct. This is not correct. Only B and C statement seems to be correct. Okay, so answer will be two statements. That is B and C only are correct here. Okay. Let's see the next question here, everyone. 45 question you have. We are only left with 10 questions. Okay. Done. Let's see next one. Right. Given below are two statements, or based on hyperconjugation, two statements are given to you. Tell me which of the following statements are correct here. Huh. Hyperconjugation is permanent effect. Permanent effect. Hyperconjugation is a temporary effect. है ना? Or permanent effect. It is not an effect that requires something else to be there. है ना? So it is going to be a permanent effect only. Electromeric effect is temporary, right? So hyperconjugation, inductive effect, resonance, all these are permanent effects. So this is true, right? Then hyperconjugation in ethyl cation involves overlapping of CS carbons sp2 and hydrogen 1s bond with empty 2p orbital of other carbon atom. Tell me. Electromeric effect is temporary. That's absolutely correct. Tell me. Is that clear? Is that are you able to understand this? This is carbon. Carbon with a free radical. What will happen? This is CH, H, H. So what will happen? Carbon with carbon sp2 and the orbital of this with empty 2p orbital of other atom. देखो, what will happen now in this case? This is H, this is H, and this is H. This is C, this is H, and this is H, and this is positive. Right? If you see this over here, what will happen? This hydrogen, this will be converted to H positive, right? And here you will have this double bond. That's how it will be shifted. This will be shifted this way. So basically what will happen? They are saying overlapping will take place where? Where the overlapping will take place? This was a carbon sp2h1s. This is not carbon sp2. This is carbon sp3 because initially what was it? Initially it was C H H H. This is C H H. So this is empty and this orbital here will be carbon sp3 hydrogen 1s. It is overlapping with empty 2p orbital. So here it should be carbon sp3. So this is not correct. This is false. So answer is statement 1 is true, statement B is false here. ठीक है? Okay. चलो. Next question is, which one of the following carbocation is the most stable out of it? Most stable carbocation, guys. Most stable carbocation. So, which one will be the most stable carbocation, everyone? Do let me know. This is lone pair. This is lone pair. This is lone pair. If you see over here, lone pair, single bond, single bond. Only this conjugation is there. In this case, you have lone pair, single bond, double bond, single bond, lone pair. So two conjugation, extended conjugation is there. So this is obviously not the answer because we have extended conjugation here. Here we have lone pair with this one. Lone pair can shift here, this can shift here, or lone pair can shift here, this can shift here. Right? That means cross conjugation is there. Definitely this will not be correct. Here also lone pair to this to this. So you have extended here also. Here also you have extended. So A and D cannot be true. Either B or C is true. See, fluorine find it's very difficult to donate lone pair. So this will be a weaker extended conjugation as compared to C because oxygen still finds it easy as compared to fluorine to donate the lone pair. So answer will be C is the correct answer here. Next is, see, 2024 question based on basicity. Correct order of basic strength of pyrrole, pyridine and pyrimidine. Yes. Okay, tell me. So if you see, pyrrole has basic strength, bacha, that depends upon availability of lone pairs. It depends upon electron donating and inversely to electron withdrawing. So I can say here lone pair is involved in delocalization. So it will not be available. Here it will be available because it is not involved in delocalization. Here also it is not involved in delocalization. Right? So least will be pyrrole. Least will be pyrrole. So this one and this one is eliminated. Now the question is whether pyridine is greater base or pyridine. See, in case of this is sp1, 2, 3, sp3 hybridized. This is one hydrogen here. No, in fact not hydrogen. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 3, that means sp2 hybridized. This nitrogen has 3 sigma and 1 lone pair. So this is 4. That means sp3 hybridized. So electronegativity of sp is greater than sp2 than sp3. So that means this has less electronegativity. It can, that means less electronegativity means electron will be more available for donation. It has more electronegativity, so it will not be able to donate the electron with that much extent. So answer will be pyridine, then you have pyrrole. So A is the correct answer here. Next question, guys. JEE Mains 2024 question it is. Let's see what does it says. Okay. Let's see. It says, let's see everyone. Only 7 questions are left. Okay. Only 7 questions are left. So you have firstly Jones reagent, then KMnO4, then NaOH. Okay. So Jones reagent, what it will do? It will convert this to CH3COOH, right? Then KMnO4 again, this is as it is. Then you have this with NaOH, this will be converted to CH3CONa. Because this is oxidation, basically you are doing oxidation. So with oxidation, this is converted to carboxylic acid. After this, you add sodium. This will be converted to sodium salt of carboxylic acid. And here, this will be eliminated. What you will have here, CH4 will be the answer here. That is, methane will be formed here, right? So answer will be C is the correct answer. Next question is, the major product of following reaction. C. LiAlH4. This is a reducing agent that reduces. This is CH3. This is CH double bond CH. This is C double bond O, OCH3. So NaBH4 does not reduce ester, but LiAlH4 does reduce ester. Okay. So what it does, it will break this bond. This will be converted to CH3OH alcohol, and this will also be converted to alcohol. But remember that LiLH4 has no effect on the double bond. Double bond will stay intact. So it will be CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CH2OH. So this is going to be the answer along with CH3OH. So answer is going to be C is the correct answer here. Right? Okay? Yes. Yes, definitely, Abhijit. I do remember you. I do remember, right? I do remember that you always are there in my sessions of detailed lecture. Hai. So, the correct order of ionic radii. Acha, ionic radii depends upon, these are isoelectronic species. For ionic radii, the size always depends upon the charge on anion divided by, or divided, I am saying, inversely proportional to charge on cation. So more is the charge of anion, more will be the size. More is the charge on cation, less will be the size. So answer will be A is the correct answer. Isn't it? Tell me. Isn't it? A will be the correct answer. Next is ionization enthalpy for group number 13. Very important question, huh? Very, very important question. Tell me. Tell me. Very, very important question. So what you have a situation of W here, right? It is BAlGaintl. So it is boron, then it is thallium, or if you write it this way, boron has maximum, yes. Then after boron, aluminium is less than gallium, yes, aluminium is less than gallium. Here aluminium is greater, so it is eliminated. Here aluminium is greater, it is eliminated. Gallium is more than indium, yes. Gallium is less than indium, so it is eliminated. Gallium is more. Indium is less than thallium, yes. So if you write the order also here, it will be boron, then you have thallium, then you have gallium, then you have aluminium, then you have indium. It is 1, 3, 1, 5, 3, 2, 4. ठीक है? That's how you can remember this, right? Chalo, next question is, both aldehyde and acetone undergo which of the following reactions? देखो, aldehyde and acetone. See, iodoform reaction is given by CH3 C double bond O, this kind of, or you have methanol, or you have secondary alcohol. ठीक है? So acetaldehyde will give this reaction, acetone will give. Both this and this undergo which of the following reaction? Acetaldehyde to beta it will give. Acetaldehyde is this thing, CH3 C double bond OH. Acetone is this. ठीक है? Both will are having this condition, so both will show iodoform test. Cannizzaro reaction is shown by which does not have alpha hydrogen. Both of them have alpha hydrogen, so Cannizzaro reaction is not shown. Aldol condensation is shown by all which has alpha hydrogen, so both of them has alpha hydrogen. Tollens test is given by aldehyde, not with ketone. This will give Tollens test, this will give no Tollens. So they are saying both should give the test. So Tollens is not given by both, it is only given by aldehyde. Clemenzin reduction is given by both. Okay, so answer will be A, C, E. Answer is A, C, E. Okay, so answer will be A, C, E. That is this. D is the correct answer here. Okay, that was JEE 2025 question only, last year question. Achha, let's see. Which of the following compounds will give silver mirror test with ammonical silver nitrate? Silver mirror test with ammonical silver nitrate. Silver mirror test, that means Tollens test, is given by aliphatic, aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde, aliphatic and aromatic. Then it is given by formic acid, then alpha hydroxyketone, then hemiacetal. Okay. And if you talk about Felling and Benedict, it is given by all of them except for aromatic aldehyde. Okay. So formic acid will give this, formaldehyde, that means aldehyde will also give this test, benzaldehyde, aromatic will also give this test, acetone, ketone will not give. Okay, so I'll choose the correct option. A, B, C will give all the test. Okay, so answer will be B is the correct answer here, isn't it? Isn't it? Tell me, right? Clear? That's the last question of today. Okay, last, let me see, is it the last question? Yes. Okay, last question of today. So I'll just ask Shreya sir that we are ready. Okay, yes. Huh. So identify the product in the following. If you see, can you identify the product here? What is this Br2 red phosphorus? Tell me. What is this Br2? Ma'am, what is alpha hydroxyketone? Beta, ketone is this na? This is ketone. So on the second, on the alpha position, there is hydroxy. That means this. This is alpha hydroxyketone. Okay? Huh. What is the name of this compound here? Tell me. Very good. Ma'am, this is called as HVZ. HVZ on the alpha position. This is alpha. One hydrogen will be replaced by bromine. Okay? So answer will be D is the correct answer here. That is JEE 2024 question. Okay, so that's it. That's it, guys. HVZ Helmholtz-Zelinsky reaction. So that's it for today. Everybody, that was your chemistry part. Now do let me know if you're ready for physics part or not. Are you guys ready for physics part? And just before going, let me tell you about this here. Tomorrow, I am going to take your marathon, right? You will see this over here. It is not a very long marathon. I'll complete full chemistry. There will be no questions here. Okay? Firstly, I'm telling you, if you're thinking about ma'am will solve questions also, no. Okay? So what I'll do, I'll do full chemistry revision, like from my handwritten notes, full conclusions and everything I'll draw. Around 5 6 hours or maybe 7 hours it will take me, right? And so you can click the like button here. Let's make it 150 plus likes by tomorrow. And also one more thing, if you go here, click on anywhere. Okay, I'll click here only. Today's marathon. I'm looking so weird in this cap, isn't it? So if you see JEE Mains replica test series, click on that. And this replica test series at this point is just available at 499 rupees. Where what will happen, digital access will be given to you in just 2 hours. And what you will get JEE Mains physics, chemistry, and mathematics replica pedagogy along with the questions. So theory along with the questions for your final revision will be given here. Okay? Chalo. Okay then guys, bye bye. See you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. for full chemistry marathon. See you all tomorrow 1 p.m. sharp. I'll be here. Bye bye. Take care.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome back. This is your Captain Shreyas. Time for some physics now. Welcome aboard to the easy kill questions after yesterday's challenging questions. So, lots of mock tests this month, January, for all of you guys. Right from 11th standard separate, 12th standard separate, full syllabus mock test, PYQ marathon. Now you are having challenging questions, then easy questions, so that these questions you cannot miss and you have to do it really quick. Okay. So on power mode, on super fast mode, in bullet train mode, guys, I want everybody to be like a super fast express. Good evening, Rakesh, Kavita, Sanjit, Dethan, Vinu. Welcome, Vedic. Good evening, Madhubala. Yeah, welcome aboard, Pratik. Hi, Siva. Good evening, Ignite. Hi, Harish. Good evening. Good evening. And if you have not yet liked the video, please like it right away, right now, because come on, show your love, show your support to the channel, which is doing so much for you. You cannot be so stone-hearted, sir. I will not even like. Come on, quickly do that and subscribe to the channel right away, right now. Your Captain Shreyas, your physics master teacher, teaching, training, guiding for the past 13 plus years. So let's begin with the first question on your screen. The error in the measurement of length and mass is 3 and 4%. The error in the measurement of the density is. Question on errors and measurement. A good question to start your question paper with. Density is mass by volume, but volume is not given, length is given. Volume is the cube of the length. So try to express it in power formula by putting everything in the numerator with some power. So m raised to 1 into L raised to minus 3. So from this, we will get the relative error in the densities. The power of mass is 1. So I'll just put 1 times of delta m by m. The power of length is negative 3. Don't choose the negative sign. Always choose the positive sign. That's how the rule goes. Into 3 times delta L by L. Now everything is in percentage. So put percentage over here. As you can see, the mass has a percentage error of 4% and the length has a percentage error of 3%. So 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 4, guys, is 13%, which is obviously your B option. Yeah. Oh, why are you guys saying D, guys? I think you guys made a mistake. You wrote 4 into 3 plus 4. Yeah, I think many of you made a mistake and wrote D. This is length is 3%, mass is 4%. You took mass as 3, length as 4. Be very, very careful, guys. This is easy question and this is how you get negative marks. Okay? So be aware, keep your eyes open, ears open, mind open, and yeah, make sure you're concentrating on that question which is on your screen. All right. Okay, the vector sum of two forces A and B is perpendicular to their vector difference. The vector sum of two forces is perpendicular to their vector difference, then the forces are. Now, when you say vector sum of two forces, meaning A vector plus B vector. When you say vector difference, it is nothing but A vector minus B vector. What is given is that they are perpendicular to each other, meaning if I take the dot product of these two vectors, the answer should be a big fat 0. That's what I understand from it. So maybe I can just proceed with it and see what do I really get. So I will have A bar dot A bar plus B bar dot A bar plus A bar dot B bar minus B bar dot B bar is equal to 0. Okay. So A dot A is A square. This will be nothing but 2AB minus B square is 0. So this is the expansion of A minus B whole square. Therefore, A minus B is 0. Therefore, A is equal to B. That means they are equal in magnitude, not parallel, perpendicular, or unequal. Yes, that is the right answer. Option number D. For this, yes, D for somebody is going to IIT Dhoglapur instead of IIT Delhi. I think your Google Maps is showing some wrong direction, bro. Yeah, yeah, just check once. Okay, it should ideally be IIT Delhi, but if you're somebody is training you for IIT Dhoglapur, all the best. Okay, maybe you have paid Dhoklas as your coaching fees. Next question on your screen, here it comes. A boy who is throwing a ball up from a bridge with some speed strikes the water after 2 seconds. What is the height of that bridge? So this is the bridge, let's say, for example. All right, and this is where the water surface is. Now the person is throwing the ball upwards. Person is throwing the ball upwards like this, so it will go up for some time before it reaches the water surface. It takes a total time of 2 seconds. It is thrown up with a speed of 5 meters per second. Needless to say, acceleration due to gravity is downwards 10 meters per second square. Height of the bridge is asked. So if I mark the height as h, from this point to the final point, the displacement is downwards. So from here to here, the displacement is downwards. Okay, so let me use second kinematic equation because velocity is not involved finally. Only initial is involved, displacement is involved. So if I use S is equal to ut plus half times at square, which seems the most appropriate equation for the entire journey. Do not break it into parts because I don't know how much time it takes to go up, come down, and all of that. It's meaningless to calculate it separately. Take the entire journey because for the entire journey, acceleration was uniform. Okay, the displacement is negative h because it was down. Initial velocity is positive 5 because it was up. Time is given to be 2. Acceleration negative 10 because it was down. Time is still 2. Okay, so 5 2s are 10. 10 by 2 is 5 and into 4. So this will be 10 minus 20 is nothing but minus 10 is minus h. So h is 10, but obviously it will be in meters, which is D option, absolutely correct. Many kids, this being an easy question, still they use separate, equations for the up part, down part, and complicate the scenario. No need to do that. Directly you can do it. Yeah. All laddu questions, but you should do it properly within time. You should not take more than 30 seconds to do it. Maximum 40 seconds to 1 minute. Okay. Not more than that. That is the point of easy questions. Otherwise, easy question, you can say, sir, the question paper was easy, but did you solve it, bro? That is important. Okay. For a projectile, the maximum height and horizontal range are same. The angle of projection is. Direct formula application. If you know height formula and range formula, equate it. Height formula is u square sine square theta divided by 2 times of g. Range is u square sine to theta, but don't use sine to theta. Expand it. So it will become 2 times of u square sine theta cos theta. Okay, because I can then cancel out many things divided by g. G, u square, sine theta will cancel. So from here, I'm left out with one single sine theta divided by 2. From here, 2 is remaining, one of the cos theta is also remaining. bring your cos theta down. So sin theta by your cos theta will be 2 multiplied by 2, which is nothing but 4. Sin by cos is nothing but tan theta. So therefore, theta is tan inverse of 4. So tan inverse of 4, that is D for your IIT. Don't say Dhoklapur. Yeah, it is Delhi, guys. Because sometimes what happens, yes, for fun's sake you say it, but then the seriousness goes off. We should be so, firm-minded, strong-minded that, okay, fine, sometimes for fun people put it up. But every serious aspirant should always think of what the true goal is. And your true goal is, your favorite IIT, whatever it is, Delhi, Madras, Bombay, Kharagpur, Kanpur, Guwahati, whatever, Hyderabad, anything it could be. Got it, guys? All right, shall we go to the next question on your screen then? I didn't start errors, unit dimensions. If you have not started, leave it, man. Now is not the right time to start any new topic. Please do whatever you know. That will be only better because in that hurry of completing that chapter, you will waste at least 6 to 7 hours, and it's not like you'll master it within 6 to 7 hours or anything. And what if a difficult question comes? Rather, focus on other topics. Yeah, if you want, just look at the formulas and direct one shot if possible, but don't waste more than 1 hour, is what I would say, 1 to 2 hours. If there is a force which is acting on two different masses independently produces A1, A2, same force on the combined mass, the acceleration will be how much? So there is a force on two different masses causes acceleration, let's say on this first mass, that is your A1. The same force on the other mass M2 causes acceleration A2. So from this, my first mass is F by A1. The second mass is F divided by A2. Now what is happening? You are applying the same force on the combined mass. So the same force on the combined mass, meaning M1 plus M2, the acceleration will be a new acceleration. So substitute M1 and M2. So it will be nothing but F by A1 plus F by A2, and that is A over here, and this is F over here. FFF cancels. Now, what is this thing over here? If you take LCM, this will be A1, A2, and this will be A1 plus A2 and into A. Therefore, from this, A will be, bring A1, A2 on the top, so it will be A1, A2 divided by just the sum of A1 plus A2. These numbers will go down. So that is who C for your captain shares, guys. Simple. Excelente, existing, Sabrinathan, excelente Dathan, Lewis, unknown. Very good, very good, very good. Excellent. Proud of all of you. Moving on to the next question on your screen, and here it comes. Two bodies of mass 10 and 5 kilos in concentric circular orbits. Their periods are same. The ratio of the centripetal acceleration and radius. Either you can use v square by r or omega square r. But since it is mentioned that the time periods are same, time period is 2 pi by omega. That means omega is also same. So I will use a formula which has omega in it. So therefore, centripetal acceleration being omega square r, it is directly proportional to r. So centripetal acceleration 1 by centripetal acceleration 2 is first radius by second radius. Mass has nothing to do with it. Chumma given to confuse you. It is independent of the mass. It is independent of the mass, guys. As simple as that. So capital R by small r, which is option A. Is that okay? Yeah, omega square r, no need to use v square by r because velocity will be different, right? And why do we want to unnecessarily complicate the scenario? So you should know which formula to use when. A force acting, displacement in 2 seconds, work done, and the power. If work done is asked, force is given, that to a constant force, and displacement is given, work is F vector dot displacement vector. So when I take 3i minus 2j minus k dot producted with 2i minus 3j minus 3k, I will multiply with I. So 3 into 2 is 6. Minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. Minus 1k into minus 3k is plus 3. So it will be nothing but 12 plus 3, which is 15 joules of work. Is that right? Now, next is power. Power is work divided by the time. So 15 divided by 2 seconds is 7.5 watts. So 7.5 watts and 15 joules. That's B for your IIT Bombay, guys. Amazing. Frederick, Kalyani, Vidya, keep doing these questions like this only. You need speed. These questions will give you a good amount of chunk in your examination. You will find at least 5 to 10 questions depending on your shift and difficulty level in your examination. And when you find these questions, let's say in the worst case also 5 questions into 4 marks, 20 marks, you should get within 5 minutes. That is the power of this session. And if your luck is good, you might even get up to 10 questions like this. So 10 questions into 4 marks is 40 marks in just barely 10 minutes, because you will not take more than 1 minute per question. How many of you want such a paper, such a shift, and you are praying for such a luck in your examination? Quickly smash that like button. Hope the luck is on your side. Yeah. And even if the worst case, even if you get 5 questions, guys, it's not a small number. 20 marks can push your rank by tens and thousands. Percentiles can go from 95 to 97 percentiles, isn't it? 92 to 94 percentile can decide whether you are in or out. Yes, perfect. Let's move to the next one. Object moving with some speed collides with another object and stops. The coefficient of restitution. Quickly draw the diagram. The mass is moving with some speed. It hits some other block and this mass stops and the other mass begins to move. Question is restitution. Now, if you conserve momentum, initial momentum is mu plus 0, 0 plus 0 plus m into v. So therefore, mu is equal to capital MV. But that is not what is asked. Restitution is asked. Restitution is separation by approach. Separation is V. Approach is basically U. So V by U is asked. So that you can get it from here only. See guys, if you take it below, M by capital M is V by U. So therefore V by U is nothing but small m by your capital M. That's it. That is C option. You should immediately understand conservation of momentum will always be there, and elastic collision, inelastic collision, restitution coefficient. So you know the direct formula, separation by approach speed. Yeah, C option. Very nice. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Many of you are craving for that luck. Okay. Next question. Same torque is applied on a disk and a ring of equal mass and radius. Who will rotate with more angular speed, angular frequency, whatever? Okay. So torque is same. Torque, remember, is I into alpha. I is moment of inertia. So moment of inertia. So for a disk and a ring, if you compare the moment of inertia of a disk is definitely less than the moment of inertia of a ring, because for a ring it is mr square, for a disk it is mr square divided by 2. So this is less than this. So the one which has less moment of inertia will have greater angular acceleration. If angular acceleration is higher, so even that implies omega final is 0 plus alpha into t. If alpha is higher, omega will be more. So who has more alpha, which has less I? Who has less I? The disk has lesser I. So the disk will have more angular velocity or angular speed, frequency, whatever you want to call. Got it? So the disk has less inertia, so more alpha. So more alpha means more omega by simple kinematic equations. Is that right, everyone? Very good. Moving on to the next one. Body weighs something on Earth. The force at a height equal to half the radius will be. So basically a question on gravitational acceleration at some height. So we know there is a direct formula. Gravitational acceleration at height h is g into r square divided by r plus h whole square. Now what is the height? The height equals to half the radius of the earth. So r by 2, and this is square. So this will become G R square divided by R plus R by 2 is 3R by 2. 3 square is 9, 2 square is 4. So R square over here. R square cancel. So it will become 4G by 9. That means the weight at height h will be 4 by 9 of G was acceleration on the surface. So it will be the weight on the surface of that particular planet. So because G is proportional to weight, mass will never change. So weight was 45, I believe. So 45. So 45 divided by 9 is 5. 5 fours are nothing but 20. So 20 Newton should be the answer, guys, which is option A. A for IIT Abu Dhabi. Amazing. Amazing. Sujata, Vedant. Very good. Very good. Don't worry, K-pop stars, you should be able to open the admit card maybe by tomorrow or something. Okay. Don't worry. Yeah, it will open up because everybody is trying to open up. So the server might be loaded. Don't worry. By tomorrow morning, you will see it. The moment of inertia of a ring of mass m and diameter r about a tangential axis lying in the plane of the ring. Standard geometry, 100 times you would have solved this kind of question, but still we have to solve it, right? Okay. So first of all, we know generally about this particular axis for a ring. It happens to be mr square. But what is asked in the question is completely different. They have asked about a tangential axis, meaning something like this. Okay, so for that, I need to figure out how much is the moment of inertia about a parallel axis. If I know that, I will get the answer by shifting it. But this I don't know. For that, I will again draw another perpendicular axis over here, like this. So now I will call this as, let's say, I1, this also as I1. By perpendicular axis theorem, I1 plus I1 will be the inertia about the perpendicular axis, meaning mr square. So I1 will be mr square divided by 2. Next, I will shift this to find this parallel axis moment of inertia. So IP will be I1 plus m into the shift, whatever it is, the square. Parallel axis theorem. I1 is mr square by 2. Shift is obviously the radius of the ring. So mr square. So 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 mr square is that moment of inertia. 3 by 2 mr square. But now there is a catch over here. Why this answer will be 3 by 8? You need to be careful. Here they have made use of the symbol r slightly differently. They have called r as the diameter. So this r is technically the diameter. So think of it like this. Instead of putting r, I should put 3 by 2. This is the radius. Radius is what? Diameter by 2 whole square. So this will become 3m times diameter square divided by 2 square is 4 into 2 is 8. So 3m by 8 into diameter. Here the diameter symbol is r. Radius symbol is not r. So I have rephrased it. So I should get the answer as option A. Okay, but otherwise you will by mistake mark D option. So this kind of question is generally made by such a person who has fought with someone or who had a bad day or has got some scolding. So if the examiner's day is bad, they will definitely make such questions where 99% of the entire country will make a mistake for such a laddu question. Because usually radius is r, students will think radius is only r and they will mark this. But then after examination is over, they will be like, hey bro, you know what? In that question, they used a different symbol. And then you will curse, yeah, that person who made that question for you. Isn't it? Okay. Next question, guys. Ready for it? Okay. Many people saying yes, definitely, sir. Yeah, these are not PYQs, man. Some of them are not. But yeah, these are all good questions. Ratio of the frequencies of two simple pendulums, 4 to 3, same place the ratio. Same place means G is same. Ratio of their lengths, ratio of lengths and time frequency. Frequency is 1 by your time period. And we know time period is nothing but 2 pi under root L divided by G. Okay, so frequency is indirectly proportional to root of length. So the frequency ratio is given. So therefore 4 by 3 will be root of L2 by L1. So squaring it, 16 by 9 will be L2 by L1. So L1 by L2 will be 9 by 16. So 9 by 16, that is C for your Captain Shares. That is the right answer. Yes. Very good, Karthik, Vedant. Amazing, Dhantan, Lewis, Sanjit. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Excellent, guys. Okay, let's move to the next question on your screen on logic gates. AND gate is followed by a NOT gate. In series with two inputs A and B, the Boolean expression for the output will be a AND gate is followed by a NOT gate. The inputs are A and B. So this will be A dot B over here. This is NOTing it. So A dot B, not of it. So A dot B, not of it should be the answer. By the way, by De Morgan's principle, if this option existed, then this will be also true. It will be A bar plus B bar. Remember, by De Morgan's principle, the common bar can be separated. The dot becomes plus or plus becomes dot. Okay, so that is also true, but that option is not there. In case it was there, that also you can mark. Okay, clear? Let's go. Next question. There are two wires stretched by the same load. The radius of wire A is double the radius. The stress in the wire B as compared to the stress in the wire A, they are stretched by the same load. Force is same. So let's go by the generic formula first. Our Young's modulus is force by area divided by the strain. The radius of the double two wires, the stress on wire B is okay, divided by the strain. But I don't think we need Young's modulus. If I just go for stress formula, stress will be force by area, and area will be nothing but pi r square. Now clearly it is mentioned load is same. So F is sigma pi r square. So if F is same load. So by the way, I don't need this Young's modulus. All right. So then think about it. If the radius is double, then the stress as compared to A. So guys, from here only we can see very clearly sigma A pi, radius of wire A is double the radius, so 2r, and sigma B pi, radius of the other wire is just r. So pi r square will cancel. So sigma A multiplied by 2 square, which is 4, is sigma B. So the stress on the wire B as compared to A, guys, stress on the wire B is 4 times the stress of the wire A. Yes, answer is D. Very good. Stress on wire B is 4 times. So just stress formula, force by area, area is pi r square, and area is dependent on the square of the radius. Okay, perfect. Yes, option D, man. Let's move. 400 grams edge floating. How much volume is outside the water? I have taught you guys a trick. From that trick, if you solve it, now it becomes very laddu question. Is the density of the water given? Sorry, density of but the density of the solid cube is not given. Unfortunately, it is not given. Okay, so I'll just put it like this. And I know that there will be couple of forces. Obviously, the weight of the solid will be there. So the weight of the solid, okay, 400 grams. So it is 0.4 kg. Density is not known. I don't need it actually. It's mg, right? So 0.4 into g. That's it. So it is just nothing but 4 newtons. That's all. So that should be balanced by the buoyant force. That should be balanced by the buoyant force. That's it. So that will be nothing but volume submerged into density of the fluid into g. So because they are floating, buoyant force will be weight of the solid. Weight of the solid is mg. Mass is given, g is given. So I got 4 newtons over there. So this is 4. Volume submerged, I do not know. Density of the liquid is 10 to the power 3. G is basically 10. So volume submerged will be 4 divide or 4 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter cube. Now, if you convert it into centimeter cube, so it will become 4 into 10 to the power minus 4. A meter is 10 to the power 2. So this will become 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. So this will become minus 4 plus 6 becomes plus 2. So this will become 400 cc, centimeter cube. Now, this volume which is submerged is 400 cc. Think of it like this. So whatever that solid would be there, like that. Okay, just think of it like this. This base will be 10 centimeters. This base will be 10 centimeters. This height will be 10 centimeters. Oh, sorry, height will be less than 10 centimeters. So this volume submerged will be h multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10. So therefore, from this, I'm getting h as 0 cancels as 4 centimeters. This is what is submerged. So if this is what is submerged, how much part will be above is outside the water? It is basically going to be 6 centimeters. Okay, it is going to be 6 centimeters. So height wise, it will be 6 centimeters, but I think I calculated the wrong thing. How much volume was asked, not the height. So basically 400 cc is inside, then how much cc will be outside? So this 400 cc was inside. So the volume which is going to be out will be the total volume. Total volume will be 10 cube minus 400, which is obviously going to be 600 cc. So 600 cc will be the answer. Height, if it was asked, then it would be 6 centimeters, but it was not asked. Chumma, I thought it was height. Yeah. Okay. Everyone, fine till this point? How to solve if density of the solid is given? Very good question. So if the density is given, say for example, Chumma, I tell you, the density is let's say 700 kg per meter cube. Then directly you can solve it. I'll tell you how. Density of the liquid is 1000, right? 1000 kg per meter cube. So this density is 70% of the fluid. 70%, right? 700 is 70% of 1000. That means 100%, 70% will be inside and 30% will be outside. So that's how easy it is to solve the question. So that means 300 cc will be outside, 700 cc will be inside. Okay? So use this trick wherever needed. Okay? Everyone? Everyone? Yeah. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah. Focus, guys. Focus on the class. Yeah. Don't get triggered by random people. Yeah. All right. Let's move to the next one on your screen. The fundamental frequency of an air column in a pipe closed at one side is 150. If the same pipe is open at both ends, then the frequency is how much? Okay, let's try to understand what will happen. If you have a pipe which is closed at one end, then the fundamental frequency is given by odd number V divided by 4 into L. That is given to be 150. So 150 is V by 4 times of L, or V by L is 150 multiplied by 4. Okay, just keep this aside. Now the same pipe is open at both the sides. The same pipe is now open at both the sides. The new frequency will be NV but by 2L. N can be anything. V by L. V by L is 150 by 4. Oh, sorry, 150 into 4 and the whole thing divided by 2. Okay, so V by L, I have taken it from here. So 4 by 2 is nothing but 2. 2 into 150 is 300. So 300 times N is the frequency. That means the frequencies can be 300. And if it is 2, it will be 600. And if it is 3, it will be 900 and so on and so forth. So 300, 600, 900. So that is D option. Very nice way of framing the question. Instead of giving any nth harmonic, they are asking all the frequencies which are possible. Okay, everyone? Perfecto, perfecto. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's move to the next question on your screen. A charge is uniformly distributed on the surface of a spherical rubber balloon. As the rubber balloon is being blown up, the total electric flux coming out of the surface. Chuma, wasting your time by the manner in which it has been framed. Guys, the flux is charged by epsilon. Where will the charge go? Will you eat it? Will somebody give it to you because you are poor or rich or whatever? No, nobody will give you charge. Nobody will take the charge. It will stay conserved. So why the hell should the flux change? It will remain the same. So guys, remains unchanged. Doesn't matter what the size is. Yes, it will be distributed on a larger area. But so what? Eventually the lines will come out. So if the lines are going to come out anyways, so yes, it should definitely remain unchanged. Next one. In a YDSC experiment, the source is white color. One of the slits, red filter, other slits, green filter. On the screen, what are you going to see? Are we going to see a disco theme, some multicolor something, some psychedelic stuff are we going to see on the screen? Because one side is red, one side is green. So we are going to see some red and green doing some disco dance kind of stuff. Let's see. There will be alternating fringes. There shall be interference pattern. For distinct red and green, there shall be interference pattern where each fringe pattern center is green and the outer edge is red. There shall be no interference. Yes, for the interference to happen, right? One of the core criteria was that both the wavelengths should be same, coherent sources. The phase difference should remain same, wavelength should remain the same. Here, one is more, one is less wavelength. So one time constructive, one time destructive. You will not see any kind of interference only on the screen. So it is meaningless to say it will be interfering. So it will be D option. Yeah. Is that right? Now, don't confuse this with a different type of question which is asked where you have a bichromatic source. Bichromatic source is completely different from this question. In a bichromatic source, both red color and green color or whatever two colors are there on both the slits. So that same source, one let's say is red, one is green, is emitting both red and green colors. That red and green is falling on slit 1 and it is also falling on slit 2, and both of them are going to produce interference pattern. So there will be a red interference separate, green interference separate, and both of them will merge onto, overlap onto each other with different widths, fringe widths. In fact, there are questions which you have solved on that. Where will the nth fringe of this coincide with the nth fringe of that? That kind of question. This is where on one slit one color is forming, other slit other color is there. So when the lights finally reach the screen, they are coming from two different wavelengths, so they will not interfere. Red will interfere with red, green will interfere with green. Okay, don't get confused. 5 capacitors connected, the ratio of equivalent between P and R and P and Q. Guys, this is just chumma waste of time, but yeah, we'll have to do it between P and R. So between P and R, you have C and C. So C and C will become C by 2. And C, 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 that will become C by 3 over here between P and R. So these two are in parallel. So equivalent between P and R will become, just add both of them, C by 2 plus C by 3. So that will be 5C by 6. Okay. Next is between P and Q, right? P and Q, between P and Q. So this is P. So you have just one capacitance till Q. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4 till you reach Q. So it will become C by 4 because all of them are in series. So the equivalent capacitance between P and Q will be C plus C by 4, which is 5C by 4. Now the question is something else. Question is, what is the ratio of these two guys? So basically they have asked what is 5C by 6 divided by 5C by 4. Is that right? Okay, 5C cancels. So 4 by 6, which is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is B option for IIT Bombay, direct. So don't waste too much of your time. It's a laddu question. Do it, tuck, 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 tuck only. Capacitors in series, remember, their formula is parallel. When capacitors are in parallel, their formula is in series of resistors. So be little careful. These silly mistakes are very common. It looks very simple now. In exam, I see many people doing these common mistakes. Lorentz magnetic force on a particle moving with speed, magnetic field B, the work done by the force on the charged particle is how much? Blindly, don't even think. within the next 5 seconds, spam the answer in the chat box. Quickly. Force, Lorentz force, Q, V, cross B. Cross product, guys. Force is perpendicular to velocity. That means force is perpendicular to instantaneous displacement. Instantaneous displacement. Therefore, the work done will always be zero. A big, big, fat zero, guys. That's why no change in the kinetic energy. Very good, Vedant. Excellent, Karthik, Manoj, Nivedit. Yes, Ungara, Lewis, Frederick. Very good. Very good. Spammed the answer. Amazing. Next one on your screen. Here it comes. To protect an instrument from a magnetic field, it is completely surrounded by soft ferromagnetic substance, diamagnetic, both dia and paramagnetic. Dia, go die, worst substance, meaning it repels the magnetic field. It repels the magnetic field. Para weakly attracts the magnetic field. Soft ferromagnetic substance strongly attracts the external magnetic field. So, what do you think to protect the instrument from a magnetic field? It is completely surrounded by what kind of material? Yeah. Now, many people think, sir, the answer should be diamagnetic substance. See, the diamagnetic substance, understand, yes, it repels the magnetic field, but but it does not completely eliminate it. Number one. Number two, the magnetic field lines will still pass through it. Okay, it cannot completely stop it. The ferromagnetic material is the one which is able to protect that instrument completely because it gets polarized in such a way that it attracts. How? I'll tell you. Say, for example, this is the external magnetic field. This is our external magnetic field. You have your ferromagnetic material. Let's say this is your ferromagnetic material. So what will happen is that, think like this. These magnetic field lines, they will originate from the North Pole, let's say. So they are originating from the North Pole of some device. They will be attracted to this ferromagnetic material. That means the South Pole should be generated over here and the North Pole should be generated over here. Okay, South Pole over here and North Pole over here. This is how it is generated, and this is how basically it gets attracted to that particular magnetic field. Keep that in mind. Okay, so this is the field diagram that you should definitely know. Yes, everybody knows this kind of field diagrams. Yeah. Now what happens is the uh, North Pole will generate its own magnetic field like this, and it will go like that. So can you see these magnetic field lines which are now being generated? Can you see they are opposite? They are opposite. They are opposite to the external field. Because they are opposite to the external field, what will happen here? The net field, you will see that the net field will be zero. The net field will be zero. Yes, they can nullify it, and that is the reason why it is able to protect that instrument. Got it, everyone? Yes. No, this topic is not removed, man. Who said this topic is removed? Yeah. Did you understand the logic behind it? Yeah, how the magnetic field lines are going? Because only then you will truly appreciate the reason, or else you will think, sir, they are attracting the magnetic field lines, so why can't they actually increase it? Next question. A small bubble connected to large soap bubble, nothing happens. The small becomes big, big becomes small, big becomes big, small becomes small, size oscillates. Very famous question also, actually. So you have a small bubble connected to a big bubble. Who has more pressure? Well, excess pressure formula is 4 times surface tension by R. So larger the radius, smaller the pressure. So, which means the large bubble has low pressure and the small bubble has high pressure. has high pressure. Because of this high pressure to low pressure, air will flow like this. Air will flow like this. So the poor will become poorer, the rich will become richer. So big becomes bigger, small becomes smaller. Simple. So a lot of people think the otherwise. They feel, sir, that small no pavam fellow, sir, it will become big, sir. That big, sir, too much it has, no, sir. It will become small, no, sir. And it will become equal, no, sir. Bro, you are thinking about equality. You are thinking about socialism. No, we are being capitalist out here. So, the poor becomes poorer, the rich becomes richer. Is that absolutely clear, everyone? Okay, perfecto. Amazing. Let's move then to the next question on your screen. The total charge induced in a conducting loop when it is moved in a uniform magnetic field depends on initial flux, final flux, total change in flux, the rate of change of flux. Very interesting. So you have basically a conducting loop when it is moved inside a magnetic field. When it is moved inside, let's say this is the magnetic field, something like this over here, and this loop is being moved over here. The question is, what will the total charge induced be dependent on? Now, remember, there is this Faraday's law, which says that your EMF is rate of change of flux. So delta phi by delta t. Current induced is EMF by resistance. So it will be delta phi by R times of delta t. EMF is delta phi by delta t. What is current? Current is the charge which is going to flow or induced by time. Current is charge per unit time. Del phi by R times of delta t. Delta t cancels. So I shall have delta q as delta phi by R. That's actually a standard formula. Many questions are there on that. So can you see the charge induced is just the change of the flux. That's it. The total change in the flux, it is depending on that. And yes, inversely related to the resistance, but that is not given in the options. So just change in the flux. That's all. Oh, many people said rate of change of flux. That is why this is a easy kill question and I am doing it. See, JEE does not give you very straightforward. Kirik thing will be there, no? Something will be there, some small twist might be there in some question. So be careful, guys. Many people forget to cancel that time. So it is not rate of change of it. Delta t got cancelled. And the question was not on the current or EMF, it was on the charge. Be very careful, guys. Cool? Pakka? All right. Let's move to the next question on your screen. And here it comes. In an AC circuit LCR series, ratio of true power to apparent power. True power to apparent power is how much? Oh, this is basically a question on power triangle. So let us draw the triangle. What is the triangle? This is apparent power. This is reactive power. This is real power. This is phi. The question is the ratio of true power upon apparent power. So basically they have asked what is true power by your apparent power. Obviously this is adjacent by hypotenuse, so it should be cos phi. And we also know in the resistance triangle where this is the phase, this is Z, this is R, and this is your XL minus XC. So cos phi from that resistance triangle is R by Z. So R by Z is a D option, not cos phi is not there, or else we would have marked it. But yeah, R by Z should be the right answer. This is the power triangle. You should know this power triangle. I have taught you this many times, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Moving on to the next question, 25. The ratio of the total energy of the second orbit electron for the hydrogen atom to that of the helium ion. To that of a helium ion. Okay. That's all they have asked. What is the ratio? So guys, I'll tell you, forget this second orbit or third orbit or fifth orbit, because see, energy in any nth orbit is minus 13.6 z square by n square. N is same. Okay, n is same. There is no change in that. So I'm just going to focus on Z. So the energy of hydrogen by energy of helium will be Z of hydrogen by Z of helium. Hydrogen guys, 1. Helium, 2. Square, 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, which is D option, is absolutely correct. N was the term which is same, because nothing has been mentioned as such, but obviously if nothing is mentioned, it should be the same, or else why would they give the question? Okay. Yeah, it is not A, it is a D option, 1 by 4, unless you took the reverse ratio or made some mistake in that. Cool. Very simple and straightforward. Right. So that was the last question for today. All easy questions, 25 questions. I think we solved it, tuck, 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 tuck. But obviously, if you solve it without discussing, without explanation, without reading the question like I'm doing here, and when you're doing it actually in the exam, ideally, these 25 questions, if you're solving it at home, should be done within 25 minutes. Yeah, that is a maximum time limit for this. A smart person will probably solve it within 18 to 20 minutes is what I expect. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And yes, the PDF will be available very soon by Monday. And Monday and Tuesday, smart sessions, power pack sessions lined up for all of you. And after that, obviously, your JEE Mains paper discussion with reactions, with reaction as in students' reactions. Okay, and the difficulty level, everything will be predicted on this channel, so you don't have to go anywhere. Okay, so stay tuned. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. This was your Captain Shreyas signing off. Bye bye.